Hey there everyone, Captain BEARDZ here, bringing you another Langrisser mobile video. Let's get it. Alright guys, so today's video we are going to be doing a guide slash review slash showcase on the girl LISTELL. Other known as the demon waifu. Alright, starting from the top here. So LISTELL, obviously I have her at level 58 out of 60. I'm trying to get her to that 60 range for you guys here, but it's been kind of tough with the XP potions and stuff. So kind of running a little bit low here. So 58 should be fine. She's part of two factions here, which is the Dark Reincarnation faction and then the LS Legends here. The LS Legends is not going to work for you at all because right now we do not have access to the leader of this faction, which is a-okay. But if you do have some of these heroes like Lanford and Shelfinal and Angelina here, then that is going to be a pretty nice little faction to run here, especially because they're very different from each other, right? So all these units are pretty different, so it's going to be pretty cool. I can't wait for that faction to come out over here on global for us to get the leader here. And then the Dark Reincarnation faction, which is going to be probably her best faction that you can possibly run right now, just because she doesn't carry her own fusion power, so you're gonna have to run her on the Dark Reincarnation to bring out her absolute best abilities and such. So in that case, she kind of relies on you having BEARDZ, because BEARDZ does carry the Dark Reincarnation buff. So if you do not have BEARDZ, you're kind of screwed a little bit. I mean, you don't have to completely rely on her faction power buff, just because you can run her with some other units to power her up. So that's one other thing you can do here. So yeah, so her team is pretty solid. If you combo her, I say, people say the Holy Trinity, which is Leiden, Chris, and Liana. I call it the Demon Trinity, which would be LISTELL, BEARDZ, and Lana. If you run those three together in PvP, it's a pretty bad thing for the enemy team. I'm just going to let you know right now. The enemy team is going to have a really hard time dealing with you. So yeah, that right now is a very deadly combo in the PvP scene. Alright, now obviously she's a demon. Let's go over her talent here. Her talent is Blood Queen. This hero's int is equal to 1.5 times magic defense. Unit ignores its class disadvantage. Let's talk about that first. So you're going to want to build her on high magic defense, just because just from her talent alone, she's going to actually change her magic defense over to her int, which is going to allow her to do a little bit more deeps. But you have to think about some other abilities when it comes down there when we get to them here. After dealing damage, inflicts Curse of Wounding on the target for 1 turn. Whenever the target is healed, this curse cancels out the healing effect and deals damage equal to 20% of the amount nullified. So she's really Tiara's worst enemy. If there's a Tiara on the opposite team, you let Tiara proc off her healing factor or healing light, whatever it's called, her talent, and then you go in and hit with LISTELL one of her AoE moves, and pretty much when the enemy tries to heal up from Tiara's ability, they're just going to take damage from healing up, which is freaking awesome. So definitely a strong talent, so building her magic defense is pretty good here. Let's go over to the upgrade class section here. Alright, now before we continue into the upgrade class section, I was wrong about her outfit. Apparently her outfit, it looks like that when she's a blood banshee, and then it changes when she goes into her other trees here. So, and then she starts looking like her actual character model here, which is really cool. So like that they did fix it in the areas here, though. Just would be nice if she looked like that right as her start here. Alright, so she starts as the blood banshee, which is demon, magic defense HP. Her movement is okay, 3, range 1, so not too good here. And she's a melee unit, so she gets Siphon, attacks an enemy dealing 1.5 times damage. After battle, heals this unit for 30% of damage dealt. So very good if you want to have her on some self-sustain. So if you're not really putting her with any of her partner units like BEARDZ and Lana and anybody that can buff her, running Siphon is a very good move to do. Then you got Demon General, which the path I went, obviously you could tell, is Demon God. Demon General is going to make her your magic guard, right? So that's one thing to understand about her. Takes magic damage for adjacent allies. That's a passive, right? Increases guard range to 2 blocks. Whenever this unit receives magic damage from 2 blocks away, it performs a counter attack. This effect lasts 2 turns, which is bound to happen just because usually when you're about to take a magic shot, it's 2 blocks away. Unless the person is doing an AoE move in which they can move into that 3 block range, so that is something to concern yourself with. The only thing about her though is building her on magic defense means she's not going to take that much damage from it, period. So the opponent is kind of screwed either way. So that's one thing to think about when you're building her up here. So that's why I went into the Demon God path. Then you got Bloodmaster, which is not a bad path either. Still melee here. Attacks multiple enemies within range, dealing 0.3 times AoE damage. Enemies' magic damage taken increases by 20% last 2 turns. So pretty much if you hit somebody with Mind Bore here, and then you have Alana, or you have Hein, or you have Bozell, or you have Egghead come in and hit with a magic shot, they're going to do 20% extra damage on top of their damage there. So that's very powerful. Then you got Reaper here, which is going to be Seal. When dealing damage to an enemy, 50% chance to silence enemies' active skills last 2 turns. I don't think that's worth opening up, if I'm being honest with you guys. I'd rather actually invest the ruins into opening these paths and then just skip the Reaper completely, especially since ruins are hard to get here. Alright, and then the Demon God. So we're going into our last trees here. Now I went with Demon God, right? She is a melee unit, and that's kind of tricky looking at the character model itself, because at first when you see her, you're probably like, oh, she's a ranged unit. She's actually not. She's a melee unit. So I was completely mind blown when I found that out. But for good reason. Right, so Demon God. Right, she's going to get this passive, which is freaking amazing, guys. This passive is awesome, right? So, Bloody Deluge, whatever. I can't talk right now. I'm too hyped up. Right, when entering battle, this skill reflects 15% of damage received back to the attacker, right? So, pretty much if she gets attacked or she's attacking, she's going to reflect 15% of damage right back to the attacker. After battle, heals all other allies for a percentage of this hero's max HP equal to 50% of the percentage of the damage reflected, right? So the more damage she reflects, the more you're going to heal up your allies, all other allies. And also it goes based off of her HP. And this is only a 1 cost, guys. That's freaking awesome, because she's going to jump in front of magic shots, she's going to reflect some of the damage, and she's going to heal all your other allies. So building her on magic defense and HP is actually the absolute best way to go, and you're going to see that when we get to the equipment section. So Demon God, very strong. The Bloody Deluge here, Deluge, whatever. Now you got Blood Dance. Now Blood Dance is probably my favorite move on her. Magic damage. So this is a magic damage shot, which is pretty cool because she's going to do melee magic damage, which is awesome. Deals 0.1 times AoE damage to all enemies within 2 blocks. So that's not a lot. 0.1 times AoE damage is like, okay. And another 50% of HP as fixed damage when turns ends, right? So not only is she going to hit all the enemies, but when the turn ends, she's going to do 50% of HP as fixed damage. That's a lot, guys. It's a lot. Now, do note, this is her her last resort move, right? Because however, the hero loses the same amount of HP. So you got to be very careful with that. That if she hits Blood Dance, you're going to want to make sure that you have a healer close by to heal her up, or you're just telling yourself, all right, you know, I'm going to finish the round here, and boom, hit Blood Dance. Now, what I love about this girl, too, is the fact that her moves are on short cooldowns, right? So you got Blood Dance here, which is only 2 cooldowns, 2 rounds, which is nothing, absolutely nothing. And then you got Demonic Guard, which is another 2 cooldowns, which is absolutely nothing either. So believe it or not, I don't recommend running Clock on her. If you run Clock, she can kind of benefit from it a bit, but when we go over to the equipment and enchantments, you're going to be like, oh, okay, that's why. And then your Blood Empress, which is her other strong path here. Now, Blood Empress is good too. It's not going to give you the ability to jump in front of shots like the Demon God would, going Demon God. But you are going to get a little bit on the support side. and same amount of deeps and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy here. When unit HP is lower than 50% when entering battle, defense and magic defense increase by 10%, which means she's just going to take less damage, and she's actually going to do more damage just because magic defense increases by 10%. So something to concern yourself with her. Now, and then Reaper's Touch, which is her strongest move, kind of, right? Arguably, it could be Blood Dance could be her strongest move, but Reaper's Touch directly deals 0.2 times magic damage to a single enemy and turns 35% of the enemy's received healing into damage last 2 turns. This effect cannot be dispelled, right? So this is the kind of move that you want to hit Leon with or Sherry with, so that way if they try to get healed up, boom, they're going to take all that damage. Same thing with Elwyn, same thing with Leiden and Chris, right? Those are all units that if they get hit with Reaper's Touch, that's going to be a big fat L that the person's about to take, because Reaper's Touch is very deadly. So picking Reaper's Touch up is not a bad idea either. So Blood Empress and Demon God are not too bad. My recommendations, go for Demon God, just because I feel like you're going to get the most out of her with Demon God, and your mobility is going to be much higher too. You're going to get move 4, right? Blood Empress, their soldiers are okay. All right, but we'll go into that soldier tree here. Let's go over the talents here. So obviously I went Demon God. My power is okay. I mean, I just got her yesterday, guys, so I'm working on it. So sorry I'm not so high here. Alright, and the skills I went with. So I went with Demonic Guard, of course. Takes magic damage for the adjacent allies. Increases guard's range to 2 blocks. Blah, blah, blah. I already read over that. So Demonic Guard, just for that, taking magic damage. Then I went with the Bloody Deluge here. I went over that too. This move is very strong, guys. Extremely strong. Not just it heals, but it reflects damage. It's freaking awesome. And it's a 1 cost too. And then I went with Blood Dance, of course, because this is my finisher move here. But if you need more single target, then you could probably swap off Demonic Guard for Siphon if you don't want to be on the guard path. If you want to be more on the attack path, then switching Demonic Guard over to Siphon is not too bad. And even switching Demonic Guard I don't recommend swapping over Bloody. I feel like Bloody's too good, because this one is good. Demon God's Bulwark is good, but the thing about it is it can easily be replaced by Demonic Guard, because it takes magic damage for adjacent allies after taking action. If this unit has dealt damage this turn, this skill restores 30% of the unit's max HP. So it gives her a little bit more self-sustain. So if you need a little bit more on the self-sustain work, you could probably do something like swapping over Demonic Guard for this, just to have her heal up a little bit more. But I feel like this is her strongest setup here for my opinion for her Demon God, right? So let's go into the class here. So class, obviously I got her at the 2. Next is going to be Bone Rhino, and then Mastery. So I'm definitely going to try to get her mastered up after Leon, just because she's going to be my PvP queen 100%. She's just going to be my PvP queen. And then let's go into soldiers here. So soldiers, now I believe, I cannot remember for the life of me, guys, and maybe one of you guys in the comment section below can help me out. I believe the Gargoyles are unlocked in the training center, the training class thing. So she will not start with Gargoyles, if I'm correct. If she does start with Gargoyles, that's a little bit busted, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't. So Gargoyles, I feel like, are her strongest kind of setup, just because when soldier HP is above 50%, attack increases by 20%. That's really freaking good. And when soldier HP is below 50%, defense increases by 20%. So that's really good in itself too. So I feel like the Gargoyles are just a very balanced type. Now if you need a little bit more on the healing side, Vampire Bats are very good too, so do not count them out. And it's going to keep your mobility, guys, because they are very mobile units here, having both flying units here. Just do note that taking her with the Vampire Bats or the Gargoyles, there are flyers, so any archers can do some work on her, so very, very dangerous here. Honorable mentions, I would say, I mean, the Colossuses and Titans are not too bad, especially for tanking. Damage taken is decreased by 10%, so not too bad for tanking. The Undead Knights are not bad either. When attacking units other than demons and holy units, attack increases by 10%, and you're going to keep your mobility, and she still keeps her pure demon path there. So I say Undead Knights are not too bad either, and I might be unlocking them just to give them a whirl. But right now, currently, I am rocking my Gargoyles, and if I need her on that little bit more self-sustainability, then I swap over to the Vampire Bats, because the Vampire Bats are very strong. Being able to hit and then heal up is pretty cool. Excuse me. Anyways, guys, let's go over to the equipment section now. Alright, so as you guys can see, she is not built on a lot of SSR. She only has one SSR here, and then a bunch of SRs, and they're almost at level 40. Obviously, I'm 3 levels away on my flail here. The thing about it is I completely have like no gold. I'll show you guys real quick here. Yeah, I have 38,000 gold, so I am pretty much broke here. I've done all my goblins. So yeah, I actually think I have one more goblins left, but I'm just gonna save it for now. So anyways, let's go into her her equipment that I went with here. So you know she's built on HP and magic defense, right? Now the only time she's really worried about HP is, I believe, for Bloody. For Bloody, she's worried about HP because of the heal, right? Heal all other allies for a percentage of this hero's max HP, right? And I believe for Blood Dance, it kind of affects it a little bit, and another 50% of HP has fixed damage, right? So yeah, so she's kind of built on that HP a little bit. I mean, if you're not running Bloody, then you could go pure magic defense, but since I'm doing Bloody, then I want to run HP a little bit here. So I went with Flail. You're going to get HP 6%. You can go with something a little bit different here. Like, there is this int plus 8%, but I feel like just running the magic defense is just the best way to go, period. And then what are some other ones here? Let's see. There's some other ones here, like casting single targets. I don't think those are really worth going for either, if I'm being honest with you guys. Yeah, another one here, HP. So anything with HP is pretty good, pretty decent. Now the only reason why I'm going with the flail right now is because I already had it built up quite a bit, but I do want to swap that over to where is it at here? I just was looking at it. This one, the life staff, just because I'm gonna get the HP, but I'm gonna get, for the base stats here, I'm gonna get HP and int plus 7, right? So with the flail, I'm getting HP plus 310 and then attack plus 42, which is okay, but I really want more on the HP int side because of her magic damage, which goes based off of your int. So anything with M defense and HP is pretty good. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for now until I get anything better, or an SSR, of course. So flail, I'm going for the HP. Now, then I got Emerald Robe. Obviously, it's level 30 right now because I'm running out of gold. So I went with the Emerald Robe because I'm going to get magic defense. Magic defense 6%. Now, the more magic defense she has, the more int she has, the more damage she can do, which is exactly what I want. So that's why I went with the Emerald Robe. Same thing with this one, though, is I looked at it and I'm getting HP to 54 and defense 20. You can swap that over. This one's not too bad either, just because you're going to get HP plus 4%. So if you really want to build her on that HP, it's not too bad either. This one, good. Now this one's really good too. Twilight Armor is very, very strong for her also, just because you're going to get magic defense and defense, so it's going to keep her on that pure tankish route. But right now I have that on my Luna. I might take it off my Luna and put it on my LISTELL. I'm not too sure, depending if I can, I'll probably end up swapping them, but I'm not too sure, like I said. And then what else? Yeah, I believe that's pretty much it. Anything with magic defense and HP is pretty good for her, so definitely look at that. And obviously I'm not putting on that because, yeah, reasons. HP not too bad, but like I said, I want to build her on that more magic defense side. Now this, for instance, when unit HP is above 80%, magic defense increases by 3%. I don't really like things like this, just because then I have to keep my unit above a certain HP threshold, and that's kind of tough to do, especially when you start taking a lot of shots. Like, she takes a lot of shots, so that means a lot of magic shots, so that means her HP is going to be dropping, so that gets a little bit hard to manage on the, for me personally. what else we got here? Defense and defense. And this one's not too bad either, magic defense, so pretty much like the other one, HP 20 defense. So moving on, and then I went with the Tiara. Now the Tiara is the only exception to my rule here, is when unit HP is at 100%, magic defense and defense increase by 6%. The only reason why I went with this is just because I know I'm going to keep her healed up, but if I can find something a little bit different, something with kind of more magic defense focused, without having to keep her HP up, then I will definitely go with that. But currently, I think my Tiara is my current best thing to put on her right now, for now. This one's not too bad either, the Oak Crown, just because keeping her above 80%, which is much easier to do, and the magic defense 3%, so not too bad either. And then you got these other ones, like this one's a magic defense, and I'll probably be building up this one just to replace my Tiara here, especially because it's an SSR, so it's pretty hard to increase. And then I went with Crystal Anklet just because of the magic defense 6%. So moving into the enchantments here. Now obviously I'm running her like my Luna, which is a 2-piece set here on either one. Now I went with Crystal. It doesn't really matter what blue ones you go with, as long as they're both 2 sets of different paths here. Now Crystal is going to give me defense and magic defense plus 5%. That's all I care about. And then Hard Rock defense and magic defense plus 5%, because I'm just after that magic defense, so she can dish out a little bit more damage, and then it could just apply to her int. Now if you want to go with something a little bit different, like I said, you could run Clock, just because Clock is going to let her skills refresh faster. Alright, where is it at here? This one. I always get confused between Clock and Full Moon. Alright, so you could run Clock just because Clock is going to refresh her skills, but the problem with Clock is that 2-piece attack and in plus 5%, which I don't really care about. So, and then it's only a 30% chance, and a 30% chance is actually not a lot. So I just don't feel like that's worth it, in my humble opinion here. Now Full Moon is another one, not really worth it. She's not going to benefit from the red sets that much. I mean, if you want to go with magic, maybe, but you're probably not going to see that much out of it either. Now you could go on a green set, so HP is not too bad, especially Steel here, because you're going to get HP 10%, which she benefits from high HP, and damage taken is decreased by 10%, which is another benefit there. So not a bad set to go with either here. And then another one, my bad guys, Bixby decided to activate here. Alright, another one here is Tree of Life is not bad either, because another thing, HP here increases the defense and magic defense of all heroes within 2 blocks, so that's not too bad either. And Thorns, if you want to have that percentage to reflect damage. So the greens are not too bad, but me personally, I'm running the 2 blues just to get that magic defense as high as possible. Anyways guys, this is my current build on the girl LISTELL. So if you are building her any other way, or if you have any recommendations for your boy, please comment down below and let me know. Right now guys, let's go over to the showcase. Alright guys, so we're in a PvP here, probably do a couple different PvPs, and then during my other videos you're going to see her in some PvE stuff. So I'm definitely going to be I'm going to try to run her in like a lot of events, just so I can really show her off. But for now we're going to do PvP because that's where she's going to benefit the most. I'll do a couple different matches here. Let's see, so the enemy team doesn't look like they have a strong setup here, so should be able to truck right through this pretty easily here. Now we are running BEARDZ, but BEARDZ is only level 47, so I'm not really focused on him right now. What I'm actually focused on is just his fusion power buff that he's going to provide for our units here, because Alana and LISTELL are going to be our focus here, and then Leon is just going to be our trucker. Now if you really want to focus on Lana and LISTELL more, or focus on really getting Lana to just dish out as much damage as possible, then running Freya in Leon's spot here is not a bad idea either, because what you could do, move Lana forward, have her hit all her AoEs, have her get refreshed by Leona here and hit more AoEs, and then what you do is you run LISTELL forward, have LISTELL activate her guard, her demonic guard, and then LISTELL will jump in front of magic shots, and then have Freya activate her lance to jump in front of physical shots. So that way that's going to protect your girl Lana here completely. But for now, we're gonna run this current setup here. Let's see. I want to try to take down that Bernhardt, unless of course my Lana just obliterates them right now. All right. I gotta say, I'm really loving her character, her artwork, just her style is just freaking awesome. Just the demon flying in the sky there, I think that's just so freaking badass. All right, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, and then attack. All right, we're gonna move her forward first. All right, we're gonna reach with that, which is perfect. I always like to test here. Learn from the best. I think LISTELL was just that missing piece for me, honestly, guys, for the Dark Reincarnation team. I know a lot of people hype up the Dark Reincarnation team, and you know, I'm not really about it, but alright. Now what's the... Okay, so I gotta eliminate the entire team here. Let's go ahead and hit again here. Oh, we silence all there, and we silence Bernhardt, which is beautiful because that means won't be able to activate the fusion power. Hit Blizzard here. Then initially what you can do from here, guys, is literally just put like Freya right here, activate her Lance, and then like I said, then put LISTELL. You could even put LISTELL right here and activate Demonic Guard here, but I'm gonna put LISTELL right here, and then activate my Demonic Guard. There you go. Now if LISTELL takes a shot, she's going to counter if there's any magic shot, unless of course it's AoE range. But she'll jump in front of those magic shots. And then I could have Leon right here to take any damage that's going to be incoming, which is exactly what I'm going to do. So protect Lana as our main DPS. Now LISTELL's not going to do more DPS than Lana, and I don't think... I highly doubt it can ever happen, honestly. But she does bring some other stuff to the table that you'll see, like the Demonic Guard activates. So she just killed it with the Demonic Guard, period. And she just healed up the entire team there. Yeah. Okay. Now let's go close here and activate Blood Dance here. Now you're gonna see it doesn't do that much, but I wish she would have survived, because if she would have survived, then it would have done a crazy amount of damage afterwards because of her HP base, which is freaking mental, guys. Alright, let's go into another match here. Alright, we're in another match here. So this one's a little bit more tricky just because they are playing more passive on the back line there. And of course, okay, so his Amilda is going to be running, her Amilda is going to be running kind of a heal setup, but more on damage dealing setup. And of course Liana there. Now who's carrying the fusion power? Alright, it's going to be Burn. Burn's carrying the fusion power. Alright, and Leon's just going to be DPS, right? Yeah, he's just going to be DPS. Alright, so we're pretty much going to run the same exact comp here, same exact setup. And we're going to hinder mobility by going Blizzard at first. Actually, no, because then Liana can go Prayer, so we should do... Alright, okay. So we're gonna do a Black Hole and hopefully get a silence on Liana. That's the goal. And get a silence on Burn. But most likely our Lana here still might go down. So like I said, we're not gonna reach here, which is fine. Because we just want to move our units in place. I can go 1, 2, 3 and hit the boy Varg there, but he'll probably end up surviving that. Okay, let's move our boy here. Actually, let's move our girl first. Here, activate this. I think her voice line is broken right now. I have yet to hear her talk, which is really annoying. Because I really want to hear her voice. So. Nope. Bows out first. Alright. I hate Bozel's voice, if I'm being honest with you guys. I really do. I don't know, there's something about it that bothers me. They should have kept Alton Muller's voice for BEARDZ. That would have been very cool. Alright. Now we're going to 1-block here and hit Black Hole here. Now what's the win conditions? Is it 2 people dead or is it 1 person? Alright, so Amilda just got freaking owned, which is awesome. Alright. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, hopefully they just go after Leon here. I know they could. I think his Leon is definitely going to reach my Lana there, which is A-okay. Alright, Sword Dance. That was weak. Oh yeah, I forgot about Rupture and Unbreakable Guardian. Okay, that's fine. He's gonna go after Lana, I believe. Yeah, I figured that part. Okay. And Prayer. Alright, that's completely A-okay. Let's hit Earthquake here. Yep. Alright, we're gonna hit Earthquake. Alright, there we go. Exactly what I wanted. Damn. Okay, I'm only gonna reach Leon and... Alright, that's fine. I know if we could take down Leon and... There we go. Look at that. Wow, I'm telling you guys, that freaking move... Her Blood Dance is stupid, right? It's stupid. The fixed damage is where it's at. That first little damage that she's gonna do, not really anything, nothing major. But the fixed damage afterwards is insane. All right, damage dealt decreased. What I got? Cannot use active skills. Prevents the target from being healed, dealing damage equal to 20% of healing instead. Alright, so we're gonna just leave him alone. Right, and then what we're gonna do is hit Prayer here. I'm gonna start going after Varg. I'm gonna go after Varg with my Leon, and I'm just gonna leave Bernhardt alone to let that curse play a little effect here. He got heavy shield. Of course he did. That's okay. Alright, go after BEARDZ. That's fine. You're gonna try to heal up there, and that's gonna hurt you. Watch. Oh, the thing, it just negated the healing. I guess he has to be healed, right? Possibly. Right, now let's see what our girl's gonna do here. Alright, should we go after... Now, I believe, if I'm correct... Yeah, I want her to go after Liana there because Liana's not going to have any type advantage. Look at that. She's just going to heal up the entire team there. Now, she did take damage from herself because of the bloody, right? But it's still going to heal up your allies there, which is pretty cool. Right? So, heals all other allies for a percentage, which is pretty freaking cool, guys. Alright, then we got BEARDZ here. BEARDZ, I'm going to have you try to track down him. I forgot my BEARDZ's weak as hell, so be a little bit concerned about that, but nothing too crazy. I was about to say, if he gets heavy shield again, I'm going to be annoyed. Alright. Let's keep Leon here. Alright. There we go. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Alright, so he's almost dead. If I could hit what I could do is if I hit Varg here with our girl, then what will happen is if she tries to heal Varg will just take the damage, which is really freaking cool. But I can proc Demonic Guard here. Let's see. Performs a counterattack. I don't think I'm gonna need Demonic Guard here. So what I'll do instead is I'll go after Liana here, and Varg will jump in front of it. No, Varg is not, because I believe that's magic damage. Alright, beautiful. So she's gonna freaking heal from bloody, which is amazing there. Let's see here. I would like to go again here. I would really like to take down Varg. Because if I can take down Varg... No. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Alright. I got it. Her bloody dance should be up. And... there we go. I know Liana's gonna die here, which is fine. Alright. Oh man, she didn't die, but that's a-okay. Did enough damage there. Like, look at the level of deeps from bloody. That's just ridiculous, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and let's have Bozel go after Varg here. And of course he's gonna proc ice. And then I just want to see their moves here. I'm just gonna stand. Unbreakable Guardian, okay. You try healing, that's a big no-no. You're an idiot. You're dumb. So whatever damage she just healed up, she just took. So as you can see, she's like no health right now. 407. And then we're gonna have our girl here go after Varg. Decent amount of damage on Varg. Now Varg obviously with the revive. She's gonna activate bloody and proc all her other stuff there, which is awesome. You can go ahead and take down Liana here. Liana against Liana. And then we're gonna truck down Varg here. Let's go ahead and activate Chivalry first. And then truck down Varg. Assuming he didn't get heavy shield. Alright, there we go. Alright, and let's finish off with doing one more PvP. I'll be right back. Alright, back in the match here. So, this is a much harder fight, as you can see by the pay to win skins. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so this is a much harder fight, so we're going to have to probably take this one a much slower. And what we're hoping for here is the units move in quite fast here. And then we're going to let our girl come in there, hit Blood Dance, AoE all of them, and then when they try to heal from Tiara's skill, they're just going to take that damage, which is going to be absolutely beautiful. Alright, I think we should be able to start here. I think this first turn is just going to be a passive turn, if I'm being honest with you guys. Right, so I'll probably move one block back. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to move one block back and just take this turn as a passive. Alright, let's see my danger zone here. I can move one block forward. Alright, so I'm going to activate all my little buffs here and stuff. Get them ready. Get them ready. Let's do it. Alright. We're going to activate Demonic Guard. I know it only lasts 2 turns, but just so I don't have to activate it in the next turn, that's why I'm going to activate it right now. And then Bozel with the fusion power. Here we go. I really hate this map. Like, when people choose this map, it annoys me. Okay. Attack Blessing, okay. And Healing Light, okay. Now if we go here, hit Blood Dance, it's going to hit all of them, which is beautiful. Exactly what we want here. Sorry for the background noise, guys. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That just made me freaking smile. I am cheesing out right now. Alright. Heal that, guys. Heal that. Alright. And we're pretty much just gonna truck them down right now. If I'm being honest with you guys, that might be a GG.
The target.
And Blizzard. There we go. Is it a 2 kill? No, it's a full. Leon is just pretty much going to absolutely own Tiara's there. Tiara stands no chance. Earthquake here. Despair. There we go. And Leon, you're pretty much... Alright, unless this boy's got guard. No, he doesn't. Alright, Leon... He's gonna own Tiara's here. Beautiful. That was a GG's. By the way, this person was overpowering me. I think he had like an 18 or 19,000 attack power, and I only have like a 16,000 with this team. So, look at, they're trying to heal, and she's literally, they're taking damage, right? She jumped in front of the magic shots. She's gonna heal up the allies there. And they were trying to heal from Tiara's effect, and they were just taking damage instead, right? Insane, guys. Insane. Let's go ahead and use prayer here. So just from Lana and LISTELL there alone, they were already doing enough damage to just take down them pretty much by themselves. Vindication activated, 3,800, not too bad. Blood Queen, Bloody Deluge there. Healing Light, he took that damage from the Healing Light. What a fool. You idiots. What were you thinking? Alright, let's go. I forgot about that Vindication thing. He took the damage again from the Healing Light. Let's do it. Alright. Go ahead, finish him off. Because he's done. He tries Healing Light again, he's just going to kill himself. So, beautiful, guys. Beautiful. And that is a GG's. Alright, guys. Well, my final impressions and my review for LISTELL is she's freaking amazing in PvP. I think this is... I'm going to be running some princesses with her and see what I can come up with. But I am loving this team right now. And I would easily swap out Leon for somebody else. Like I said, if you want to go pure defense, swapping Leon for... Freya or Leon for Varg is not a bad way to go either, just so that way you have somebody to jump in front of physical shots. But other than that, LISTELL is an absolutely amazing unit, and I hope you guys can get her, and I hope you guys can enjoy her. Other than that, guys, remember, go down there, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and also stay positive. Peace out.